This summer, Whale has launched a brand new product, which means you never have to adjust the pressure switch on your caravan again. It also means that the water pump cuts out if you run out of water. And that sounds like a very handy product. So we've come to Northern Ireland to meet the team who developed this new part. Stanley, can you briefly explain the problem and what Whale has done to solve it?
Okay, well the problem is that in a caravan the voltage that's supplied to the pump changes. The performance of the pump is dependent on the voltage. The type of problems that can cause is when there's a high voltage available, the pump pulses violently, and when there's a low voltage the pump doesn't turn off. So you have to adjust the pressure switch so that the pump will turn off when you turn the tap off. And especially if the pump is outside in the water container, the problem then is that people don't even hear the pump running. So you turn off the tap, the pump continues to run. That obviously reduces the pump life because there's no water in it to cool it, and runs down your battery at the same time.
So could you explain your product and what it does to solve this problem?
Okay, well the product, this is the product here, we call it Watermaster IC. IC is for intelligent control. And what it does is when you add that to the back of the socket, this is the socket, standard socket is like this, okay? We simply take this screw out, add this device in, put the same three wires into the same three connections, and then what happens is that it will control the pump anywhere between 10 and 14 volts. 10 is a very poorly charged battery, a flat battery virtually. 14 volts is whenever the charger is on. So it will control the pump without any pulsing whatsoever over that whole voltage range. After 30 seconds, with no water in the system, the pump will turn off automatically.
And it's a very easy part to fit, isn't it?
Very, very easy indeed. It is important to remember the Watermaster IC can only be used where you have a pressure switch socket and when you're using a high flow Watermaster pump. You must have those two things for it to work properly.
And it's only fitted to Whale systems, is that right?
It can only be fitted to the back of the Whale socket, yes.
And now this product is an example of your rapid prototyping machine, which is essentially a 3D printer, isn't it?
That's right. It's a machine that basically takes a solid model as created on a computer and prints it, but instead of printing in 2 dimensions only, it adds layers to it so you can actually print a 3D physical model.
One of the hardest things to do is to take a design, make the parts and do life testing and then get to marketplace. The traditional way of doing it is you make the parts as a concept model, but they're not very similar in their construction to a molded part or a manufactured part. What this machine does is a number of things. First thing is it will make the rapid prototype parts overnight, literally overnight. The part when you get it has almost the same mechanical properties as if you used the injection molding machine or you cast the product. So it means we can go straight to life testing from design concept. We can also do plastic and rubber materials together. Now that for us gives us a huge scope to be able to do much broader ranging new product development as well, where we can have pumps and seals and products which are not necessarily in our horizon at the moment in terms of what the market would see. But we have lots of new products that we're planning to do.
So to sum up, what are the main advantages of this product?
Well, there are 3 really. The first advantage is that you never need to adjust the pressure switch again. The second is that it will shut off automatically when you run out of water. And the third is because it's got slow start-stop technology built into the control circuitry, you don't need a surge damper. You get smooth flow right across the voltage range.
And when's this product going to be available?
This product's going to be available for manufacturers around about June time, and we probably will have a retail version coming out somewhere around about middle of the summer as well.